reparations now. All my Johnsons. Wolfpack. Big K.
Ayo, wait, hold up, pause, no debate, no applause. Tired of the wait, man, we need a revolution, but you came to debate. We be down for the cause. I be laid on a sauce, keep us down for the cause. Fuck up, round, get a public execution. Better wise up, hold up, fuck it, pause. Pause like Tim Black, overwhelmed, but I gotta get my wits jacked. We be preaching to the choir like a hymn track, but we gotta make a dent, get the rich back. Laying in the street, we got brothers that overdosing, trying to help the poor with their handicap and emotion. Both parties suck, take a minute and let it soak in. They don't give a fuck, they be locking you up and smoking. Both parties suck, Johnson, what they're serving up is a lace concoction. Spit it in a face, Johnson, what the fuck you do with a snake when you boxing? Wanna fall in line with the face is an option. I'ma stand for mine, I'ma ride with my conscience. If you want the right, I'd advise you with caution. When they get the chance, sell you out like an auction. Fucked in, like control opposition. Cunts on the boat and they roll their position. Top down, yeah, I'm sold on the mission. I ain't bringing coast, I'm searching for friction. Politicians faking these raps, give me conniptions. They be out here serving their donuts like a religion. Calling out these blasphemous promises, my addiction. They ain't got no soul, yeah, they sold it up for a pension. Wait, hold up, pause, no debate, no applause. Tired of the wait, man, we need a revolution, but you came to debate. We be down for the cause. I be laid on a sauce, keep us down for the cause. Fuck up, round, get a public execution. Better wise up, hold up, fuck it, pause. Ayo, time. Fuck conservative, run on McDonald. Clean, but you look and you sound like you off at the bottle. White boy dress for the follow. You can see through the grip, so you need to let off of the throttle. Try the right, we beside let us have us a top. Be a man, we can walk through the basics. You ain't getting shot, just talking about race. Motherfucker, you get shot for being racist. Yo, say you spitting facts, you clearly be in your feelings. Quoting Ben Shapiro, what else the fuck you conceal? See, we didn't free the slaves, and you acting like we the same. Like we're signing effects, same thing, you fucking idiot. Right-wing frauds really made me belligerent. Educate America, overcoming the ignorance. Big homie black, show you bitches the difference. They outsource the jobs and blaming it on the immigrants. Roll for initiative, hold the line with the wolf pack. Giving me a shot, I blew through him like I'm a fullback. Riding from inside the center, where your soul at. Can't distract blast, cause homie be full of bull crap. ACAB, yeah, I'm bending the law. Yeah, the system is broke. If you need this and ours, need divine intervention. Need a fix by the gods, hold up, I'ma need to catch my breath. Pause. Wait, hold up, pause, no debate, no applause. Tired of the wait, man, we need a revolution, but you came to debate. We be down for the cause. I be laid on a sauce, keep us down for the cause. Fuck up, round, get a public execution. Better wise up, hold up, fuck it, pause.
What up? What up, 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 what up? What up? My name is Tim Black. Welcome to Pause with Tim Black. Welcome. You know how this goes. Cut the check. Cut the check. There we go. Get that right. Get it right, Johnsons. All right. So here we go. We're back again with another edition of Pause with Tim Black. And yes, we're going to cut the check. We're going to demand that they cut the check. We ain't ask us for them to cut the check. They didn't ask us if we wanted to be in Vietnam. They didn't ask us, do we want to go to Afghanistan? They didn't ask us, hey, how should we spend money? Should we build a space force? Should we bomb brown people in the Middle East? No one asked you. No one asked us. They make these unilateral decisions. So we're making a unilateral decision right now as black people, as ADOS. People keep saying, Tim, make sure people know all black ain't black. It ain't the same black. People got to understand what reparations is about. American descendants of chattel slavery. That's what this is about. I thought we knew this. We're not clear? Let's be clear. American descendants of chattel slavery. The book we recommend, the reading is fundamental. From Here to Equality. Dr. Sandy Darity, Kirsten Mullins, Dr. Kirsten Mullins. I think Kirsten Mullins is also a doctor. Hey, Kirsten Mullins. Get that book. All right, so now that we cleared that up, did I say it, guys? Are we clear? Everybody understand where we're coming from? Because I don't want to hear it no more. We made it clear. Well, now, I'll continue to reiterate it. It's important. I thought people knew. But let's start this from the top, guys. This is unlike any other show. The theme of this show, the purpose of the show, first of all, Pause with Tim Black, means we stop for a moment and we be black as hell. Or we be so black through and through. No cut cards, no nonsense. We ain't worried about how other people see us. We don't give a damn about people judging. We ain't gotta check our tone. We ain't gotta make sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. We ain't gotta speak the Queen's English. We ain't gotta walk a certain way. We ain't gotta talk a certain way. We ain't gotta try to impress nobody. We just gotta be black. Stay black and die. And pay taxes. Those are 3 rules. Them the 3 rules. So that's what this shows. That's what it is. Stop. Pause. We pick a subject. We pick some subjects. We go in on those subjects. The topic of today's show is stand for something and you'll fall for anything. I had to think about this for a while, like, wow, what do I want to convey? I could have conveyed one thing, one topic about tonight's show. What would that be, Johnson? What would it be? Stand for something and fall for anything. We got people out here falling for anything. They want to get their numbers up, so they fall for anything. They say anything. They stand for nothing. Only thing they stand for is self-enrichment. All they stand for is getting ahead themselves. They're taking the individual, placing the individual over the collective. That's one way to doom the collective, is to continually boost people who ain't here for who, ain't here for us. They for themselves. People keep saying, Tim Black, what's wrong with you, man? You losing people. What's wrong, Tim Black? You losing people. People don't like you anymore. What's wrong, Tim Black? What you doing to yourself? Brother, I don't understand what you doing. You going backwards, bro. You sinking, bro. Come on, dude. Dude, what's wrong with you, dude? They don't get it. They supposed to leave, and so are you. That's right. The people that are saying that shit to me, they don't get it. This shit is on purpose. I'm a purpose-driven man. This is on purpose. I'm not trying to keep them. I'm trying to get rid of the dead weight, Johnson. I'm trying to let them go. If you ain't gonna ride for black people, you don't got no reason being here. I said, if you ain't gonna ride for black people, you ain't got no reason being here. And if you ain't interested in riding for black people, you got no reason to be here. If you don't recognize that there's a special relationship between America and the black Americans, ADOS, American descendants of slavery, of chattel slavery, if you don't understand there's a special history and a special present that's going on in this country, that has been going on in this country, you're either so enlightened, so ignorant to reality that you need a re-education. But here's very clear, very simple. I'm not losing people. I'm shedding them. I'm booting them the fuck out. What you don't understand? Why you think I did so many videos, so much content on black-only issues? Because I wanted to keep hillbillies and fucking boogaloo boys? You think I wanted to keep them around? Why did you think I've been calling out the left? You think I want to keep their people around? The people that mindlessly follow these folks? No, it's intentional. I want them to leave. I can't just send out a note saying, hey, motherfucker, please leave. How many notes I'd have to write? So what I do is, I do what they don't like. I cover what I care about. I cover what matters to me and my people. And they will leave, because they're not for our people. They call themselves leftists, and then when they got a black man speaking like this, not like Cory Booker. Hi, I'm Cory Booker. Hi. Gosh, if we could all just get along and show more love. They love to see you grovel. Ain't no groveling over this motherfucker. Ain't no begging over here. Ain't me placating you with corny-ass coverage of lame-ass stories that don't affect my people, that don't affect our community directly. So, please, understand, this is all very much intentional. Now, to those that stayed, those that are down, all right. Gold Star, Johnson. Those are people we want. Those are people that we want to have around us. Those are people, that is the audience we're trying to build. Go get 10 more of your friends, or at least 2 more of your friends. Go get 2 more of your friends, bring them to the show, and say, Tim Black be dropping that shit. Tim Black don't be apologizing. Tim Black don't mince words. Tim Black calls it as he sees it. That's what this show is for, man. Welcome to it. Welcome to it. You're welcome. You're all welcome. So somebody responded to one of the videos I did recently. Of course, they took it all out of context and instead of focusing on the things that had to do with uplifting of black people, of reparations, and shit that really mattered, they focus on corny shit, but that's okay. That's what people do. But one of the things that one of these guys exposed himself. He said, well, Tim Blacks talks about reparations. I do not support reparations, is what the white guy said. Wow, I'm shocked you don't. Wow, amazing. Oh, no, I had no idea that you weren't going to support reparations. I don't know. Wow, I don't know why I didn't figure that out. Corny white guy, pathetic, fake left, centrist audience. What else could go wrong? But then he went on to cover his ass and said, well, and if I was going to support it, I would support it for Native Americans first. Yeah, so that's how they love to do that. They love to pit group against group in order to deflect from doing what? Doing anything for black people. See, they want to take black people issues off the table totally, but they can't do it. No one wants to be called a racist. So what they have to do, point to another group and say, hey, they deserve this. This is a common distraction done by fake-ass liberals, punk-ass liberals. And some conservatives. But this is what they do. These moderates, this is the way they go. There's nothing radical about them. They don't stick their necks out for anything. They don't support anything. They want to make this a situation where the minorities, to their minds, fight amongst themselves. Meanwhile, he gets to say rich or white and rich in whiteness into him and at the top of the food chain. That's the goal. Stop trying to lie to us. Stop lying to yourself. I've already figured it out. You know black people have been disenfranchised in this country, and you are fine with it. Then again, I was looking at a Pew Research paper. It's listed in the book From Here to Equality. Dr. Darity and Kirsten Mullins go over this. Do you know that like 70% of people have some very warped views about America as it pertains to race and class and where we really are? Hell, even a lot of black folks got it twisted. Almost 40% of black folks think that we're doing just as well as white folks, when we're not. So we do have an imbalance of information. That's because all those channels, all those networks that talk about news or do cable news, they don't tell you shit you need to know. They don't tell people the reality. So as upset as I get, I have to remember no one's telling our stories. And if they don't come to us, they don't get the information at all. That's the purpose of the Tim Black Wolf Pack. So as angry as I get, now I'm not excusing the guy who wants to point at other minorities or other folks, the Indians or the Asians or whoever, and try to pit us against one another to try to slow our roll because they know our claim is more just. They know our claim has meat. It has validity. But they don't want to admit to that. They would rather point and distract us from it. But it's also very true that these shows that have a lot of these cable news networks, they have these very popular people on them. These so-called celebrities as well. They don't talk about no real shit. They can't talk about real shit. If they talk about real shit, they'll be off the air. The only time they talk about us is when they talk about somebody getting shot. That's about it. And they talk about it for one news cycle, and then it's gone. They don't talk about the real shit. So a lot of Americans sit at home not knowing what the hell is going on because they don't get the right information. So back to that study. There are black folks and white folks who have the misconception that everything is equal and everything is fine. Nothing else needs to be done here. Nothing to see here. Everything's good. The blacks are doing just fine. They have just as much opportunity. There have been countless studies showing you how uneven the playing field is. But they take those, I don't know. Does it get covered? Look, man, I understand there are going to be some cable news people no matter what I do. This is America. It's a corporatist. We run on corporations. That's what it is. It's the corporation states, the corporations, the United Corporations of America. That's what America is. Bunch of corporations trying to make money, trying to profit, profit-driven society. You have no money, you do not belong in this society. That's just it. Black people are so priced out of this country that we're going to be priced out of our own countries that we built for free. But they don't understand the condition, the true condition of where we really are, guys. Because it's not being taught anywhere. So you can have yourself a Dr. Jason Johnson. All that mouthing and talking shit through the 16, 17, 18, 20, and down to the 21st. All this talking shit he does on every show, why is he not spitting some real shit about where black people really are in this country? Tiffany Cross, she could shit on me, she could talk shit about Dr. Cornel West, but can she really talk at length about where black people are financially in this country? At least let those people who watch MSNBC be educated. No! Because then there would be an indictment on their friend Joe Biden. Get what I'm saying? Because if we start telling the truth, all of a sudden the Democrats are implicated. But see, the conservatives and the Republicans think, oh no, you watch those shows, and therefore the black people, they tell the black people side of the story. No, they don't. They tell the corporation side of the story. And anything they tell you about black people is upholding the status quo. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. Cut the check. Cut the check. It's necessary. It needs to happen. Why? Because we're falling behind. By 2053, we will be effectively zeroed out of this economy. It's very expensive to live in America. It's even more expensive when you've had your hands tied behind your back, been hog-tied with your hands tied behind your back, kicked in the stomach, and your house was set ablaze by the same people that are supposed to protect you. And that is what's happened to black people. We got no New Deal. We got no fair deal, and now we get a raw deal by Joe Biden and the rest of them. And then we're going to have anybody to speak for it. You know it's bad when you expect comedians to be your truth tellers. And those same comedians are watching what jokes they say and watching what they do because they can be canceled too. So the only last line of defense is independent media, Johnson. Independent media is the only chance you have, the only chance we have to get out a message that's unadulterated. And what happens? We get lame, cowards, afraid to speak truth to power, so concerned, just like their counterparts on cable news media, more concerned with the bottom dollar, more concerned with the subscriber count, more concerned about the Patreon amount, more concerned about who's going to come out to this show and see him live. More concerned with everything except the fucking truth. And a dumbed down audience who applies it. Who don't realize there's a grift going on. It's a fucking grift. And they don't get it. People that say, oh, Tim, when you talk about the left, you're punching down. I ain't fucking punching down. First of all, I don't consider them the left. Because if you're leaving out the plight of black people when you are on the left, you ain't on no left I know about. So fuck the sides, man. Two sides of the same birds. Two sides of the same bird. Two wings on the same bird. You want your white meat or your dark meat? It's still hypocrisy and a grift. So right now everyone's talking about Larry Elder. Let's change it up for a second. Let me get this in here. I understand there are people that say, Tim Black, let the Democratic Party burn. I get that. There are people saying, hey, let's try something new in California. I get why you might say that. But I can't in good conscience let this coon slide by. Did you see the clip of him praising George Zimmerman? Did you see the clip of Larry the Coon Elder boosting George Zimmerman, defending George Zimmerman? You must see this shit. It's cooning to the highest degree. It's cooning times 500,000. 42. It's cooning on a level never before seen before. It's the highest level of coonery. This is higher than Stephen from Django cooning because Stephen had power. He ran the plantation. Elder is a step-and-fetching coon of the lowest form, but to the highest degree. He was actually defending George Zimmerman. He said, I admire George Zimmerman's gumption. I admire his activity, his what's the word for it? His service to his community. Some shit like that, like the service to the community. He admired you. Then that what we want people to do? Get involved in their communities? And then Piers Morgan, he made Piers Morgan look like Tim Wise. This motherfucker was arguing with Piers Morgan and made Piers Morgan look like Dr. Umar Johnson. I mean, that's how bad this was. Larry Elder ended up finally conceding that, well, what happened with Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman was an unfortunate event. It was an unfortunate event. That's what he called killing a 14, how old was Trayvon Martin at the time, 14, 15, I don't know. Killing an underage child who was unarmed was an unfortunate incident. That's what they call it. That's a funny way to describe murder, isn't it? Isn't that a funny way to describe murder, folks? Off my screen, damn it. But this is what we have. This is what we have. And now people are saying they want that guy. That's how bad it is for the Democrats. You suck so bad, Democrats, that people are actually going, damn, man. Oh. Larry Elder, he was defending George Zimmerman. And I hate that shit. But damn, I hate Newsom. That's how bad the Democrats are doing. Someone wrote me a letter that said, Tim Black, there are other people running in this race. There's actually a progressive that you can vote for governor of California. I said, great. I don't know them, and no one else does either, because the media has made this evil versus evil. Evil versus evil. They like that matchup. It's good for ratings. You know how many times they've been trying to kick out Gavin Newsom? You know how many times this has happened? Several. But they decided to make it popular this time by raising up and giving you false hope for all you Republicans and all you people that hate Democrats, which is a lot, that this guy, Larry Elder, might be able to unseat Gavin Newsom. It's all a marketing ploy. That's all it is. It's not going to happen. They're not going to recall. It's not going to pass. Ain't going to be no fucking recall. And if there is one, in the event that I'm wrong and there is a recall, Elder will not win. He will not become governor of California. It ain't going to happen. They have a mysterious incident of being caught drinking and driving or some shit before that happens. You have a mysterious incident. Oh, speaking of coonery, Alan West. What happened to Alan West? Alan West got his black wake-up call too, didn't he? Oh, I didn't even get a chance to talk about this one. Said his wife was drunk or something. Alan West thought he was immune to the problems of the common black person. He's like, oh my God, they treated my wife like a Negro. Yeah, motherfucker. You start coming for the establishment. You jump out of line. They didn't give you the permission slip to run, boy. Alan West, they didn't give you permission slip to run. Did you go through the proper checks and balances before you decided to jump your highfalutin black ass out there and run? You know you can't do what you want to do. You're bought and paid for, boy. Bought and paid for. That's how they treat you on the Republican plantation. These motherfuckers, I love when they run around saying, oh, you get off the Democratic plantation. Knowing damn well the Republican ain't got nothing but another plantation with different scenery. Both of them are plantations, you damn fool. It's nonsense. Candace Owens sitting over here spreading this nonsense. That there's somehow differences. Well, there are differences. Don't get it wrong. There are differences. One hates you and tells you. The other one hates you and tries to pretend they don't. The end. You know, some people say that I'm divisive. To that I say, cut the check. That's why I'm supposed to be divisive. Who doesn't divide? That's the problem, folks. The problem is too many people want everybody to like you. People want everybody to like me. Please like me, like me, like me, like me, like me, like me. Fuck that. I don't need everybody to like me. I need a few people to like me. I need a small group, not to just like me, but to love me, to want to support the show, to actually want to be down with what we're building. That's a very small percentage. I need like 2% of America, Johnson. That may seem, that's a very small percentage, but that's a lot of people. That's all I want. If there's 100 people in the room signifying, I want 2 of those, that 100%. But I want them to be my people. I want them to be the people that ride or die for me. And that I ride or die for them. That we understand each other. We ain't got to go through an elaborate explanations on what I mean when I say I'm going to get off into that ass. When I mean, oh, fuck you. When I mean, I'm going to come for you. Like these people, you ain't got to explain it. I want black people to understand how I talk, where I come from. And we want the same things. We got families. We got wives and kids. We got siblings. We got Asian parents. I want people, aging parents. I want people that see life the way I do. So I ain't got to do a lot of pretext, a lot of context every time we have one of these conversations. So I ain't got to explain why getting shot in the ass is something, and situation, or being worried about our children is not something I got to explain where that fear comes from. Yeah, so as you build all your numbers up, trying to grow to more people, get more people to follow you, you end up having to explain everything over and over and over again. They don't quite fucking get it. I want to take this time out to say thank you to people that support this show, that believe in this show, that know where I'm coming from, that have understood everything that I said tonight, that don't need a cheat sheet, they don't need a black sheet, they don't need to go refer to their black friend to find out what the fuck Tim Black was talking about because they are that black friend, or they are that person that understands black culture, that's immersed in it enough to understand what the fuck I'm talking about, who don't have to run and go get their friends, don't have to go jump into some backyard group on Facebook and pull together a bunch of comebacks and lines to say about me. And we know who did that, don't we? Lame ass dudes. How you gonna call yourself an activist? How you gonna call yourself entrenched in the black community if you gotta go get your friends to help you make a video about a brother? You lame scumbag bullshit motherfuckers. They can't even play the deserts on their own. They had to go get a cheat sheet. Who am I talking about? Don't matter, Johnson. I'm not saying their names. They're assholes. I said too much already. Fucking Rain Man. I want them all to leave. I want us to be in a situation where we can fight this battle for reparations, fight this battle for black agenda. When I say black agenda, guys, what I'm saying is, hey, on the top of that black agenda, these are things that will impact the black community first. We don't got time to wait around because if we ain't be one, we'll be none. You understand what I'm saying? If we ain't be one, we'll be none. It'll be just like affirmative action that ended up turning into a boon for white women. And who are white women married to? More than any other group, white men. So who did affirmative action really help? White families. But see, no one's talking that real shit on these cable news networks. It don't matter who they are. If you don't own your own shit, then you don't have no statute. You don't have any agency. You don't have any control. So they're unable to tell the truth, man. And if they're unable to tell the truth, they're not informing the masses. They're misinforming the masses. They're watering down the truth. That shit will not send. That will not help us in our fight for restorative justice in America. You know, someone said, Tim Black, it's okay to talk about reparations, man, but you need to give people, you should let people have a moral investment in it. You want this to be based in morality. Okay, you can make it based in morality. We can go on and on about all the things that have happened in America. But I also want it to be based in justice. People don't understand what's happening in our schools. They understand our black boys are getting suspended and expelled from schools for infractions that white kids don't even get a slap on the wrist for. But meanwhile, some 60% of white people think we got just as much opportunity as them because no one's telling them. Who you think Tucker Carlson's telling them? Tucker Carlson ain't telling them shit. You think Sean Hannity's letting them know? Who the fuck's telling those conservatives what the fuck's going on with black people? You think Alan West is going to tell them? You think Larry Elder's going to tell them? You think Candace Owens is going to tell them? Huh? Who you think's telling them? Who's educating them? Who's informing them? So they already got racist bias beliefs anyway. They're already implicitly biased. And then they listen to these coons to give them a license to be explicitly biased. And don't travel and do not challenge their racial biases. Instead, they reinforce those biases because it benefits their pockets. Because what? They're worried about self, not the collective. Or you got your do nothing liberals in the middle, the moderates, who do the same shit. You think they're being informed about what's happening with us? Huh? They could spew a couple of statistics, but do they really embrace it in the back of their heads? Do they think, oh, everything's fine, everything's just as equal? We just had Obama, and Obama was great. Obama was great for corporations. He wasn't great for us. And now we gotta listen to it every day. Now I thought the same thing. Hey, don't get it twisted. I thought the same thing. This will be good. Having a black president's gonna be good. My kids will know they could be president. Yeah, right. Looking back, that was some dumbass shit, wasn't it? People like being dumb. It gives them some reason, a way to go to sleep safely at night, calmly at night. You know? Makes them feel better inside. Make them want to, go make themselves a nice little cup of warm milk. That's what it does. But it's not reality, man. But yeah, I brought into the same bullshit too. But at the end of the day, Obama was good for what? He was good for corporations. He was good for people that already had money. That's who Obama was good for. That's who he was best for. Same thing, but see, here's the kicker. So was Trump. Trump was good for corporations. He was good for people that already had money. And guess what? So was every other fucking president that's ever been president. For the most part. So no one's educating anybody about what's going on. No one understands what's happening with black folks. That's why I keep telling people to go get the book. I keep telling people to continue to watch people in this space who are spitting the real shit, because without them, we got nothing. We got no shot. Because people are not being informed. They're being misinformed. And it's all strategic, even on an independent level. Even in independent media, where you would think our job is to rebel. Our job is to fight back against the system. Our job is to pull no punches. What we got? A bunch of punch-pulling motherfuckers getting knocked out quicker than Evander Holyfield. Evander, why you sit your ass at home, man? Come on now. I know you didn't blow through all that money already. Go up there and burnish yourself like that for. I guess Evander was like, cut the check, cut the check. I lost, cut the check. And I get it, Evander, I get it. I support reparations because it is a debt that is owed. And when I say debt, that's the thing. I had a disagreement with somebody on this. When I say debt, I don't mean we loan them money. When I say debt, I mean justice debt. Debt as in justice. Meaning we did something, a lot of somethings for years and years and years. Right? Millennials, damn near, centuries, and it wasn't paid. And then the discrimination continues. The disenfranchisement continues. Now, if you don't want to call it a debt, call it what you want to call it. Call it justice, fine, call it justice. But the spirit of what my claim, the spirit of what I say is important. Why it's important and why it has standing, it should have standing, is because America knows how to pay money. Problem is, we get America to pay money to black folks. Black folks. American descendants of slaves. Descendants of chattel slavery in America. So anyway, I got a couple of email messages from people that were very complimentary of the show. They like the show. They like the way that we call out bullshit. So we should come up with a segment called Calling Out Bullshit. Or I call bullshit. How about that? I call bullshit. I call bullshit on fake feminists. Fake feminists, white feminists who say they want us to build the nuclear family. What they want to do is protect whiteness. Yeah, I used to buy into it too. Oh, the private schools would be great. Oh, the charter schools. Send the kids to a charter school. It's better for them. It was just another way to get them away from us. Not all those black kids can go to a charter school, can they? Nah. Public schools need a lot of work. We got school boards, we got school unions. Oh, God, you want to split a room? Start talking about schools. Shit, you'll see a fight between the North and the South quick as a motherfucker right there in your comment section. At the end of the day, if we don't raise the money, I think it's all a racket. You know why I know it's a racket? Because whenever they decided to tie education and school funding to the zip codes, to the taxes of the people living in that area, knowing that the black people that they forced into the ghettos, and disenfranchised areas in the inner city would have lower tax base. So they already knew what they were doing. We've been set up since the come up. It's been a come up and a run up to a setup. All this time, that's what it was. And you think the average American's being informed of this? Do you think they get any of this information on their cable news network? Hell no. They're not getting it. They don't understand it. So what they do, they say, oh, if I want to help somebody, let's help a Native American. The blacks are doing well. Look at LeBron. Look at Oprah. Look at Tyler Perry. They don't want to look at Monique. Well, not the comedian Monique. I mean, Monique that lives up your block. They don't want to look at her. They don't want to look at the guy. They don't want to look at Wayne or Daryl working 2 jobs and one of them Uber and on the weekends. They don't want to look at that. They want to look at Oprah. Or they look at Don Lemon, they look at Joy Reid and say, oh, black people are doing just fine because a couple of blacks got a little bit of money. Shit. Chris Rock said the best, man. They think Oprah got money. That's why they drag the same old celebrities out. What Chris Rock say? Oh, shit, if Bill Gates woke up tomorrow with Oprah Winfrey's money, he'd jump out a window and slit his throat on the way down. That's because we don't have the same money. But it's not the same. But no one's telling them. No one's informing them. You know, part of me thinks some of them know, and that's the way they like it. They like us being on the bottom. But out of good faith, not bad faith, in good faith, we got to do our best to inform people so they know exactly. At least we take the effort. We make the effort to make sure people understand what is going on with us. We have to try. I be trying to get motherfuckers to listen. They be walking around like a fine woman at the club, ain't got no time. They don't want to listen. Oh, you know, reparations is unpopular. Reparations is unpopular. So was Martin Luther King. But you know what? He was right on the money, wasn't he? Only like 20% of the country thought Martin Luther King was such a great guy. That's when they shot him in the fucking head. But you know what? He was. And some of those people were Negroes, too, that was shitting on MLK. Yeah, back just before his death, he wasn't exalted. He wasn't revered. He was hated. He was despised. And it was a bunch of cool-ass Negroes going, be quiet now. You ain't going to do nothing but make Master get angry at us. They would come around here, up rounding everybody up. We could go inside the store now. No money at all to buy shit. Oh, we could go in the store. Why you got to keep talking about it? You know, people don't, if we don't push the issue, and we don't force the issue, nothing ever fucking happens. Because they're perfectly fine with shit staying the same. And for us staying the same, it's not an alternative we can live with. You understand? It's becoming a point where that alternative is unlivable. It's untenable. We cannot go on this way. Cut the check! Yeah, man. I've been having these conversations with people, man. Some of them are worried about me. Tim Black, what are you doing? Why are you changing? No, Tim Black, no. We like our niggas a certain way. Why you gotta be different, Tim Black? Why you gotta switch on us, Tim Black? We liked you the way you were. Oh, you got new niggas now. You got new blackies now. Yeah, use them. Use those corny motherfuckers. That's right. Couldn't put together a sentence that made anyone pay attention. No charisma whatsoever. As interesting as reruns of the Dick Van Dyke Show. Those might be actually pretty good. I don't remember. Silver Spoons motherfuckers, man. The Night of Alfonso Ribeiro classics. What the fuck? These people are corny as hell. And you know what? Just for the record, they don't speak for the black community. I know that the left, these lefties with these channels and independent media, they love to lift up these certain black people. These are not black people that black people choose. Black people don't choose those people that they choose. You understand? You ever see the black people that they choose? Not black people that we would choose. So why the fuck you think I got out? You think somebody came and kicked me out the group? I left because I wanted to leave. Because I want to be with my people, and there were none of my people over there. A bunch of corny motherfuckers. And another thing, they were never going to let us get any further. I want everybody to know, they were never going to help a black channel explode. Get bigger, do better, be able to hire people, be able to expand. They don't want that. They don't want to see that happen. They don't want black people having agency. Do you understand what I'm saying? Man, if you ain't telling jokes, if you ain't dancing, if you ain't singing, if you ain't playing basketball, they don't want to give you no power. And then if you have those things, and you start using that power for your people, then they cancel you. Then they find a reason to dig into your past, or then they pull some shit out their ass, or then they take your words and try to smear you, turn them around, and got a bunch of dumbasses. You know, to this day, I still have dummies going, well, Tim, man, I rock with you, dog, but you should have said that about Bree. Just dumb. Didn't watch the video that they're even talking about. Didn't watch the rebuttal to the video that they're talking about. And didn't watch the Reset Race podcast as they uncapped it and deconstructed the whole shit. Didn't watch anything. Listen to white people talk shit about me, do no research, and then say, hey, man, you should have done that. But if I could just reach through the fucking monitor, through my internet connection, through my PC, through my modem, out my modem, through their telephone line, into their connection, whatever they're doing, maybe their smartphone, jump out their smartphone, punch them in the fucking mouth. Just punch them in the fucking mouth for being stupid. You got a computer, it's in your hand, look shit up, but they don't want to look shit up. They want to be told what you think about another black man from a white guy who with an axe to grind. Fucking pissed off Bernie supporter. Mad that I ain't still carrying water for fucking Democrats, or I ain't carrying water for Bernie Sanders, or all this shit. And notice I don't talk about that that much anymore. Because once it became clear to me that these people do not support black issues, what the fuck you want from me, dog? How can I support something that don't support me? How can you support something that don't support you? To all you people, and if you share this with a friend, ask her plainly, very simply, how can you support parties and systems that don't support you? Now, if you have a strategy that's built in, that you're fighting for, and that strategy consists of you playing this part or playing this role, I kind of see it, but understand this. That's an uphill battle all the way, Johnson. You got to have an itinerary and a strategy that's going to benefit you and your people. That's why I'm doing this. At the end of the day, it won't matter. It won't matter at all what I've done if all I do is kiss ass and fall in line. But if I can help the black community, the black people, move a half an inch closer, well, shit, I've lived a good life. A better life than half of these motherfuckers talking all this shit. They think they're going to take their money with them. I guess that's what they think. Well, I'm all for building capital. I'm all for taking it. Until we come up with a new system, you're going to have to do something. You got to be able to eat. America ain't going to feed you. In America, we step over veterans. In America, we step over the home. We step over homeless people like garbage. What's it? Housed, insufficiently housed? I forget the term for it. There's a term for everything. As you get older, these terms run together. I was listening earlier today, Kwame Brown was trending because he was complaining about Russell Westbrook wearing a dress. I said, goddamn, man, just when I thought Kwame Brown's 2 minutes was up, he does this shit. And don't get me wrong, he said a lot more than 2 minutes. He played in the NBA for 13 seasons. I haven't played in anything for 13 minutes, so I can't say that shit, but what I am saying, pretty obvious, this motherfucker grasping at straws to stay relevant in the system. They don't want his ass. He's burnt every bridge possible. I'm glad he burnt those bridges. I'm glad he stood up. But goddamn it, man, who gives a fuck about Russell Westbrook wearing a fucking skirt? He's only wearing a skirt to grab a news cycle. He's only doing it now. I would never advise someone that you need to go to these far extremities or extremes in order to get your name trending or get your name seen or whatever to build your brand. But fuck Russell Westbrook. Who gives a shit about what he wears? Let's get him out here and get him campaigning to get us restorative justice in America. Let's get his ass out here talking about some real shit. Like reparations. And cut the check. That's what we should be talking about. But instead, see, Kwame Brown gets it too. He's sitting over here talking about this shit because he's trying to spin. He's trying to blow his brand up. He's trying to make his name. He's trying to stay back from going irrelevant again. He wants to remain relevant. He's glad he's jumped from 30,000 subscribers to over 400,000 subscribers. He happy as shit. So he's got to keep it going. And he's playing the same games that they're playing. So what happens? What happens? Even the good become the devil. Even the good start assuming the tactics of the most horrible motherfuckers. He came in talking about why these motherfuckers trashing me, why do they do this, why do they smear black people, why does Stephen A. Smith, why these motherfuckers keep doing this? And then what happens? He's doing the same thing now. He's playing the same game they played into. Because he realized that's the system that we are in. We're in a system that you have to do something to remain relevant, to expand your brand. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. That shit is getting old than a motherfucker. You can't just do that all year. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. I'll be like, over there, okay. I mean, at first I liked it. At first it was interesting. He was like, Mama's cooking. I was like, oh, that's good shit. It reminds me of when I used to say, sprinkle some facts on them. But it's okay, man. I'm sure you didn't take it from me. I'm sure you made that up yourself. Good stuff. Second time he did, he was like, Mama's cooking. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I remember you been doing that. Then like the 4th and 5th and the 800th time, the 800th time, I'm going, Mama's cooking. I was like, God damn it, fucking with the cooking. Shit. Tired of you talking about Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. That's when I started looking at my watch going, yo. 1 minute and 48 seconds. Mama's cooking. 1 minute and 52 seconds. Mama's cooking. Uh-oh. 2 minutes. Or is it 15 minutes or is it 2 minutes of fame? 15 minutes of fame, right? All right, 14 minutes and 35 seconds. Mama's cooking. All right. 14:53. Uh-oh. And then he said, Russell Westbrook, hold on a second before you cancel me. Russell Westbrook is wearing a dress. He shouldn't wear a dress. I hate this shit. Ah! It's like, okay, let's start it over again. Let's rewind the clock, give another 15 minutes. But you know, if Kwame Brown really want to get his ass canceled, what he should do is start talking about reparations. Stop bringing on Angela Stanton and other Trumpites, Trumpsters, because that's what he was, a Trump guy, right? Instead of bringing on these Trump motherfuckers, he tried to play that shit down when he started blowing up. He's like, I don't want people talking about me with Trump. He's a Trump guy. So he was talking about on Facebook, Trump. And conspiracy Trump and conspiracy. Steal the vote and all that other shit. But anyway, look. I don't want to dog him. He's very successful. He's been rich since he was 18. He worked very hard. I don't like what Stephen A. Smith did to him. I'm just saying. I just saw that trending. I just want to point out, I don't give a fuck about Russell Westbrook. I don't care what men wear dresses. You want to wear a dress, motherfucker. Cut the check. That's all distraction, man. That's all bullshit. We worry about what men are wearing. Meanwhile, shit, what's worrying is our life expectancy is wearing off. That's what's worrying. It's wearing on us being black. That's the problem, Johnson. That's what my concern is. That should be your concern. That's some nonsense. Just walking up to these special groups, special interest groups going, please cancel me. Could you please cancel me? I would love to be canceled. That's all y'all motherfuckers doing, and I don't get it. For what? I don't get that at all. I don't know, guys. I'm fighting a good fight, guys, because I believe the fight is needed, that we need to stand up. I want to encourage more people to stand up. I want to encourage you to stand up for what you believe in. I want to encourage you to be able to look into this information and also come to the same conclusion that reparations is important, it's needed, it should be done. There is no excuse for it. Now, we can work this out on a payment plan. Yeah, we can work out on a payment plan. We can work out a payment plan, America. Yeah, we can work. It's like, look, hey, black folks, you know how bills are. We're willing to work this out, America. Put a little bit down on it. You can do a layaway plan. Yeah, a layaway plan. Black-a-center. Just call it Black-a-center or some shit. And just pay off your debt to Black America. ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery. See, I said it a couple times today. You feel better about that? I know some motherfucker that just came here last week don't think he's supposed to get a check for being oppressed in a country he wasn't born in. Come on, man. Who the fuck thinks that? That's divisive. That's common fucking sense. I mean, if you were in if people in your building were suing a landlord for faulty fixtures and living with roaches and rats and mice and shit, and you just moved there last week and they've been having this shit going on for the last 30 years, and everybody else been in the building for 30 fucking years, and you showed up a week ago going, where my money at? Nigga, you just unpacked your boxes. What the fuck are you talking about? You ain't been living with the rats and the roaches. He hasn't. Your apartment ain't been infested. You ain't been here. How the hell could you be a part of the class action lawsuit? You ain't been here to have the action on your ass yet. God damn. But I guess we gotta explain it. And for some reason, that's divisive. You know, when the Japanese got their money, the Chinese wasn't like, damn, where our money at? You know? You know what I'm saying? Like, really, was Filipinos like, shit. This is divisive. You didn't include the Filipinos. Motherfucker, were you put into an internment camp? Were you put into an internment camp in the United States? No. Then shut the fuck up. Go get some wonton soup, motherfucker. This got nothing to do with you. Or whatever Filipinos eat. They got great dishes, I understand. Dave Chappelle's wife is Filipino. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, this shit is ludicrous, Johnson. Make no fucking sense. None. It makes no sense. Koreans were like, where's our check, Japanese people? It's like, you weren't here, motherfucker. Go get some Mugu Gaikon, whatever the fuck. You can come hang out, but nah, this money's for us. We were the one putting in internment camps. Everyone gets it. But when it comes to black people, I don't understand. This is really divisive. Why don't I get it? I watched a black movie one time. I watched an entire black sitcom from start to finish. And now I can't afford to get reparations. I don't get reparations. I don't qualify for reparations. This is some bullshit. That really burns my bottom. I'm pissed off. This doesn't make sense. Hey, they got Mark Thompson on the show. I didn't know. I said, Caleb was like, hey, we need to expand the brand. Let's bring different people on. I said, well, hey, first of all, I don't like going on people's show if they don't have an audience that I'm trying to attract. See, that's one reason why people got pissed off at me. I stopped going on these shows. I stopped bringing them on because I don't want their audience. If I'm trying to get rid of my Jimmy Dorites, the doorknobs off my fucking show, and other weird lefty motherfuckers and fake left motherfuckers who don't care about black issues, the last thing I need to do is go on a show or a channel with people with those type of an audience, because I don't want those people. All they're going to do is tune out after I go on their show. They're going to follow me because I said some funny black shit on the interview or whatever. They're going to follow me, then I'm going to talk about black issue. They're going to be like, okay, a black issue. There'll be another black issue. Oh, shit, it's a lot of black shit. It's another black video. Oh, fuck this. Why does he keep talking about black shit? Because he is black. His mama black. His wife black. His kids black. His hat black. His shirt black. His jacket black. That's why, motherfucker. Nobody asked you why you talk about corny ass white people shit. Problem is, we give into it. We motherfuckers, black people think we all just one big happy, homogenous, homogenized group. Think dumb shit like that. Till it's time for the cops to come in the room. And they start looking at your ass. You're like, oh shit. But we were one big happy family. And they picked your ass out. See that black dude got arrested at his job waiting on his damn check? You see this shit? You see this shit? They arrest a guy at his job. He been there for 2 hours waiting on the checks to come because he broke. Cops said, we expect you. Somebody just committed a robbery just a minute ago and you fit the subscription. You fit the description. He's been standing there for 2 hours in the store. The manager said, hey, he's been here for 2 hours waiting on his check. He couldn't have done it. I've got film of him being here. He's not somewhere committing another crime. He's been here on camera waiting on his check. That wasn't good enough. They slammed the motherfucker on the ground. They all pulled out guns on him. They arrested him, and they charged him with resisting arrest to a false fucking arrest. Now he's facing a felony for what? Picking up his goddamn check. That's how homogeneous. That's how great the melting pot is, motherfucker. And there's stories like that all across America every fucking day. So anyway, back to my story, guys. So I stopped going on their shows because I don't want those people. I made a decision because if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. Sometimes less is more. Sometimes less is more. God damn it. That's what I believe, and I hope you believe it too. Because in this battle, in this fight, for getting what we the fuck are owed, that one would be nice. Oh, I really like black people. Oh, no, that's not why, man. I'm glad you really like black people. But this is a justice claim because there's been an injustice committed. Not by you. Well, maybe by you, but then we're not talking about what you've done, fucked up. This country's done some fucked up things. So anyway, back to the thing about divisions. It's not divisive to state your claim. It's not divisive. Oh shit, well they ran over our dog and they needed to pay for us. Well, why aren't you paying everybody in the building? Well, what are you talking about? We're the ones whose dog got run over. But still, they've got dogs. Well, their dog wasn't run over, motherfucker. It makes no sense. These arguments make no sense. So anyway, Mark Thompson, that's what I was talking about. I'm sorry, guys. So anyway, K Lovejoy does my booking, by the way. K Lovejoy. Client care at TimberlakeTV.com. Client care at TimberlakeTV.com. So K Love said, oh, she was looking for people whose shows I could go on. She realized Mark Thompson has a black audience. He's on Sirius. He has a black audience. Okay. We didn't know anything about him, but his bio or whatever said he supports reparations. That's all I knew. But when I got him on the show, I realized then, while he was on the show, that he thinks reparations go to everybody black. No matter what country you go to, what country you're from, how long you've been here, if you use cocoa butter and you like fried chicken, your ass should get a reparations check from America. Don't matter where you've been or whatever, because if you live in America and you brown, you face discrimination, so that's enough for you. No criteria at all. He said, well, to have criteria is to split the room. Of course, I disagree with that shit. But I couldn't bring anybody on to reboot it. I wanted to, but they don't want to go, some of these people are solidified. They don't want to come on my show and clear this shit up. So anyway, I talked to Dr. Sandy Dirty, guys. One more time, from here to equality. And he said, Tim, put the segment out, man. If I was you, I'd put it out. Because I wasn't going to put it out. I'm like, this guy's horrible. Well, his belief on reparations, I totally disagree with. But I put it out anyway. You know why I put it out? Because I consulted Dr. Sandy Dirty on it. It was like, you know what? It's good to have him on the record about how he feels, and it's okay to present both sides of an argument. That's fine. That works. That's good shit. So that's what we did. We put out both sides of the argument. We should try to. So I'm still got the door open to bring on somebody else that wants to refute that to a larger extent than what I did. But the point is this, guys. The point is this. We can have these debates. We can have these back and forths. We can have these conversations. But there should be no doubt that America needs to cut the check because it's a debt that's owed. So there we go, guys. That's what I got. We talked about Larry Elder. We talked about the guy getting arrested at his own damn job, picking up his own check. We talked a little bit about Kwame Brown. We talked about all these things. We talked about white folks who somehow don't fucking get it, don't make fucking sense. keeps bleeding hearts in my comment sections, in my DMs, worried about me, saying, oh my God, you're getting too black. Motherfucker, I've been black a long time, and there's really no solution to it. I just decided to walk further, closer to the sun, is all I decided to do. And not do 2 black stories and 1 white story, or 2 white stories and 2 black stories, or 3 white stories and 1 black story. But I decided to go black, 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 and black, black, black. Why? Because in this fucked up system, in this fucked up independent media, with these faux progressives, these fake ass progressives, I realized they were doing everything in their power to sabotage me anyway. That it was no good. And was I being effective? Was I moving the left towards black issues? Fuck no, I wasn't. When was the last time someone on the left invited Tim Black on to talk about black issues? Now, they still work on cover it. They were working against what I was covering. They were working against my alternative, my goal, what I was fighting for. They were working against that. Or they weren't working for it at all. And some people say, Tim Black, why are you care what other people put on their show? Well, that's spoken like somebody who doesn't give a fuck. Why are you talking about what other people put on their shows? Why you give a fuck about who gets an Oscar? See, I'm up here fighting for black people. Who the fuck are you fighting for? That's how backwards is that shit? I'm up here fighting for black people to get representation in independent media for black people. Not just to do regular old corny shit, but to fight for black people and their rights in this country. And I got black people who kowtow and carry water for other motherfuckers who really the only reason why they do it because they don't like me. I called out their friends. See, when you call out people's friends, people get butthurt, Johnson. That's what the fuck happens. You ever call out somebody's friend and all of a sudden they got vendettas against you? That's what the fuck I'm dealing with. It's not so much that they disagree with me. They have to disagree with me because they don't like what I've said. They have no choice. But to say, why are you talking about these other motherfuckers as if I'm not supposed to, like it's against the law. How dare you talk about other people? Motherfucker, we're not supposed to talk about trees. People talk about people. But you don't understand that my goal and your goals are different. My goal is to help us get reparations. My goal is to force a black agenda. That's my goal. Your goal is some other shit. Your goal is to kumbaya with motherfuckers who would be just fine with you swinging in a motherfucking tree, whose parents walked by and saw him swinging in the tree and said, that's really bad. What's bad, Sylvia? It's bad that he still has his shoes on. Well, help me get him. That's the fucking truth. That's the truth. That's the motherfucking truth. They sat on the bus in the front of the bus while your mom stood and was fine with that shit. Okay? And now I'm coming in and I'm saying, fuck that, fuck them, and fuck you for not standing up for what you believe or not standing up for us on our behalf. We didn't get where we are today by having a bunch of corny motherfuckers go, hey, just be nice and just play games with everybody. Everybody just be nice, everybody be nice, be nice, be nice. We didn't get that. We did not get any rights, anything accomplished by doing that. We applied pressure, we embarrassed them, we shamed them. That's how we got anything out of these motherfuckers. Now you think we're going to get something out of independent media or we're going to get something out of cable news by being fucking nice. And another thing, stop telling me not to talk about black people who are sellouts. Fuck you. To me, black people that sell out are worse than white people that sell in. I'm entitled to my opinion. You can feel the way you want to feel about it. I used to feel like, oh, those poor black people, they're struggling, Johnson. What could they do? They have no agency. They have no, fuck that. There is no excuse for being a sellout. None. No excuse for throwing your people under the bus. No excuse for doing a Larry Elder out this motherfucker. No excuse for doing a Candace Owens. No excuse for doing a fake-ass leftist group. No excuse for the bullshit. Waiting for White Zaddy to prop you up to make you important, make you relevant. Nah, man, it's no excuse. You either ride for black people or you don't. I know it ain't a popularity contest. I know the shit ain't popular. That ain't why you do shit. You do shit because it's the right shit to do. That's why you do it. You don't do it because it's popular, because more people agree with it. I'm a populist. All you are is a liberal motherfucker who has a problem with gay marriage and want Medicare for all. The end, motherfucker. The end. Next time, just say that. I'm a populist. That is, just a motherfucker that's going to go with the white status quo. That's all you are. That's what it is. Just say it. Whatever white people say we're going to do, that's what we're going to do. Because that's how America runs. And that's what most popular in America are shit that white people want to do. And what white people want to do very seldom, if ever, benefits black people directly. In fact, it may deal with us negatively. Fuck, help us. Yeah, what about that? So that's what the conclusion I've come to, Johnson. These are just my experiences. My investigative analysis has brought me to this conclusion. If I thought there was another way, I'd do it another way. I thought there was a way around it, I find a way around it. I support a lot of people, you know. I got a family. I got kids. I got a wife. I got people that rely on me. But at the end of the day, what good am I if I just do the same old shit as Roland Martin, the same old shit as the rest of these motherfuckers? What good am I? Not to mention, who needs him? We already got one of those. Why we need another Roland Martin? We got a Roland Martin. Why we need me to be a Roland Martin? We don't need me to do none of that shit. I don't need to do anything other than what I'm doing. Last but not least, Johnson, I just want to remind everybody before we go too far, before we end the show, I just want to remind you to cut the motherfucking check. I want to remind you that it's okay to say cut the check. Start saying that shit with your chest. End all your conversations with cut the check. And don't be worried. Don't self-police yourself. Don't worry about who the fuck's around, because it's important for people to know that this shit is old. We just changed the conversation around the fucking globe, around this country, around our justice movement. People need to understand what we're talking about. People need to know. They need to be uncomfortable. Fuck comfortable. Comfortable is you dying, Johnson. Comfortable is your kids not finding jobs. Comfortable is black people being 50% of the homeless, while we're 13% of the population. That's comfortable for them. You realize that? That's comfortable. You get what they're comfortable gets us. Their comfort level gets us shit. That's what it is. Them being comfortable gets us screwed over. You understand what I'm saying? That's why we can't be even bothered with. We can't be bothered with and for a second hesitate because of someone else's comfort level. They're the ones comfortable, not you. And when we start thinking collectively, not individually, maybe you're doing well. Great, congratulations. I'm glad to hear it. But most of us are not. Most of us are not. Some of them bless their hearts, they want to make it the same. You know, some white people are doing bad too. I understand that. We need to form a coalition. That's true. But you know what? Be one. Be one. Why? Because if black people don't go first, we go never. That's why. That's why, Johnson. That's why I support. That's why we go first. Because somehow, if we go second, if we don't go first, when we get up there, all the food gonna be gone. Fuck that. I've been here before. I've seen this shit. That's what happens. And we're not standing for it. So we can either be stupid. Oh, let's be nice. If you want to be nice, we'll get a chance. Slow down, Johnson. Let's take our time. We're right behind you, Mrs. May. Miss Mary. You go right ahead. You get up there with your plate. Hey, I'm ready for my food. Oh, we're all out, nigga. Close your mouth, nigga. Flies gonna fly in your mouth. Come back next week. No, not good enough. See, you should have elbowed Miss Mary and put your plate up there and got your shit. You know, we've all thought things to say. Didn't have the guts to say them. Said them. Spent the whole weekend or the whole ride home kicking yourself. Damn, I should have said it. I knew I should have said it. I should have told that motherfucker what I was thinking when I was thinking it. Wish I could go back in time and tell him what to do, what. That's right, I wish I could. But you didn't, did you? No, you didn't. You held your tongue. Don't do that. Speak up. Let them know you deserve a justice claim. Let them know that it ain't right. Let them know we've been discriminated against. Let them know this ain't just about slavery. It's about Jim Crow. It's about mass incarceration. And I don't give a fuck if they voted for Biden or Trump. Or that guy from the Green Party that looks like the guy from Shameless. I don't give a fuck who they voted for. At the end of the Howie Hawkins, I don't give a fuck who they voted for. Be one. All right, I'm Real Tim Black. Facebook and Twitter, Tim Black and that on Instagram. Remember, cut the fucking check. We're here. We're demanding it. It's not an ask. We ain't putting sugar on top. Ain't no way to smooth your way into it. You ain't going to back your way into fucking revolution. You ain't going to back your way into pushing this movement forward. It's going to require you to risk something. And if you ain't going to risk something, at least support those of us who are willing to risk it all for you, on your behalf, for us. That's all I'm asking. Hit me up. I'm right here. Ain't hard to find, Johnson. Tomorrow we have phone lines open on the Tim Black Show. Hope you call in and speak truth to power. And don't be, look. Don't be discouraged by the bullshit. There's a lot of bullshit going on right now. Don't be distracted with the nonsense either. Some of us are willing to ride for you, sister. I know it's a lot of cowardly motherfuckers out here talking a lot of nonsense, and you think these brothers ain't. Damn, I wish the brothers was like they used to be. Damn, I wish where's the black men standing up for us? We here. We got you. We standing. Have our backs. That's all we ask. I got you, brother. I'm right here with you. But have my back like I got yours. To my allies, I thank you. It's going to be tested at some point how much of an ally you are. Hope you stand up and be a real one. No time for the fake. All right, Wolfpack, I love you. I'll see you on the next one. Wolfpack. People are owed reparations. Reparations now. All my Johnsons. Wolfpack. Big K.
Ayo, wait, hold up, pause, no debate, no applause. Tired of the wait, man, we need a revolution, but you came to debate. We be down for the cause. I be laid on a sauce, keep us down for the cause. Fuck up, round, get a public execution. Better wise up, hold up, fuck it, pause. Pause like Tim Black, overwhelmed, but I gotta get my wits checked. We be preaching to the choir like a hymn track, but we gotta make a dent, get the rich back. Laying in the street, we got brothers that overdosing, trying to help the poor with their handicap and emotion. Both parties suck, take a minute and let it soak in. They don't give a fuck, they be locking you up and smoking. Both parties suck. Johnson, what the serving up is a lace concoction. Spit it in a face. Johnson, what the fuck you do with a snake when you boxing? Wanna fall in line with the face is an option. I'ma stand for mine, I'ma ride with my conscience. If you wanna ride, I'd advise you with caution. When they get the chance, sell you out like an auction. Fucked in, like controlled opposition. Cunts on the boat and they roll their position. Top down, yeah, I'm sold on the mission. I ain't bringing coast, I'm searching for friction. Apologists faking these raps give me conniptions. They be out here serving their donuts like a religion. Calling out these blasphemous promises my addiction. They ain't got no soul, yeah, they sold it out for a patient. Wait, hold up, pause, no debate, no applause. Tired of the wait, man, we need a revolution, but you came to debate. We be down for the cause. I be laid on a sauce, keep us down for the cause. Fuck up, round, get a public execution. Better wise up, hold up, fuck it, pause. Ayo, time. Fuck conservative, run on McDonald. Clean, but you look and you sound like you off at the bottle. White boy dress for the follow. You see through the grip, so you need to let off for the throttle. Try the right, we beside let us have us a top. Be a man, we can walk through the basics. You ain't getting shot, just talking about race. Motherfucker, you get shot for being racist. Yo, say you spitting facts, you clearly be in your feelings. Quoting Ben Shapiro, what else the fuck you conceal? See, we didn't free the slaves, and you acting like we the same. Like we're signing effects, same thing, you fucking idiot. Right-wing frauds really made me belligerent. Educate America, overcoming the ignorance. Big homie black, can show you bitches the difference. They also jobs and blaming it on the immigrants. Bro for initiative, hold the line with the wolf pack. Giving me a shot, I blew through him like I'm a fullback. Riding from inside the center, where your soul at. Pin strength blast, cause homie be full of bullcrap. ACAB, yeah, I'm bending the law. Yeah, the system is broke, if you need this and ours, need divine intervention. Need it fixed by the gods, hold up, I'ma need to catch my breath. Pause. Wait, hold up, pause, no debate, no applause. Tired of the wait, man, we need a revolution, but you came to debate. We be down for the cause. I be laid on a sauce, keep us down for the cause. Fuck up, round, get a public execution. Better wise up, hold up, fuck it, pause.